Hi everyone, today we're going to be changing a few things like the radiator hose and installing the steam vent and making sure there's no leaks and stuff. And then we'll test the brakes and kind of see where we go from there. Well, there she sits. I really enjoy this angle. This looks great. So, been trying to put out the little fires. I don't know if I've updated yet, but we got our new oil sensor in there. Finally got the parts for it, and our meters are working. I got the dash back in, and oil pressure is working. Water's where everything's working. It's great. Then I did get a bleeder adapter to go into this coupler. However, it didn't just go in as planned, so I'm kind of curious whether it's going to hold or not. But I don't know what the deal was. Like, I was just twisting it by hand, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and so I gave it a little bit of a wrench, and then all havoc broke loose. And so I got it in there, but we'll see how that goes. Got a new hose, new clamps, so the steam vent is 100% in there. I was having some leaking up here, and since this is bigger than the last one, it gave me a little bit more rubber up here. So we'll see. You know, it's really weird is I've never had any leaks on any of my normal cars, you know, changing a radiator hose and putting the clamp back on or any of that stuff. And I've had this leak a few times. And of course, I've never used these fancy clamps, and so far I'm not that impressed. And honestly, I don't really think they look that great. All this hunky extra crap on it. So, it's not horrible, but I don't see the advantage. We'll just put it that way. I know these clamp better, but so far it hasn't actually shown that to me. So, in any case, a lot of money, and we will see. So, last time I started this, before I did this, I was getting a lot of leaks out of here, so hopefully that's taken care of. I'm not really sure. The last thing I really gotta verify too is once I get this thing back up to operating temperature is whether I'm going to get another quart to 3 quarts in my transmission. And I'm assuming I'm going to at least get a quart, maybe if not more. So before I take this thing out, I definitely want to run it through the gears again while it's on the stands and make sure everything's going the way it should be going. And, hopefully get this thing back to idle, back to temperature, see if it's leaking or not, and kind of go from there. If it wasn't doing that yesterday, we're not getting any leaks though, huh?
No.
I'm at that point of giving up in a sense of me doing it because
While it's running now, and you're able to pump the brake and energize it somewhat, maybe that will help push some more air.
it's not helping me get on the street.
Yeah. I'm no help at all.
It's no help at all. All right, so we had a successful startup. We have no leaks. The vent tube is working. So that's all solid. However, we are definitely, and no leaks on the valve cover or anything that we fixed. I keep saying we, but it's me. But we are definitely having some issues. What I thought was the brakes fixed are not fixed. Still, I guess, have air in the lines, so that means I cannot take this out. I'm also having a shifting issue where I could get into park reverse. Neutral is a little hard to find, but I find it. Drive, and then, or I should say overdrive, and then drive, second and first are hard to get to. And I remember it seemed almost like there was a sequence I had to do last time, and I was able to finally get there. Now, is that because the trans is new and we're still getting fluid into the back of the trans? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Doesn't sound right to me. And the gear shift is really finicky. So when the car's not started, I could shift into any gear I want. So I'm not really sure what is up with that. Doesn't sound right to me. So, these are things that are outside of my knowledge and piss me off. That's all I could really say is, I come in on a Saturday, I'm like, all right, I got the brakes fixed, we're going to try this. And no, the brakes don't work. And even if the brakes worked, even if this doesn't go into the other gears, I could at least put it in a drive and take it around the block, and maybe that will loosen stuff up, or I have no idea. Get more trans fluid in, but right now it's showing that it's full. However, I'd love to run it into the lower gears, which I was able to do while Greg was here. It took me a while to get there, but I was able to get there. And run it through all the gears, so that way we're making sure all the fluid's getting through. So it's just frustrating. For me to switch gears from work to this, and then I come in on a Saturday and I get nowhere, and then I have zero tech support. There's no one to call on a weekend, it just like, I just wasted another week because I have 2 days I can't do anything. So it's tough. It's really tough because I'm just excited to kind of get this thing to learn, have the ECU learn and drive around, and no go. So at least I'm, learning and doing different things on the while it's on the stands, getting different RPMs and stuff for it to learn. But I'm not sure that my gas gauge is working either. It's towards the bottom, and I know I don't have that much gas in there, but I don't know how big this tank is. I don't know if it's like 15 gallons or if it's only 10 gallons or what, but I'm pretty sure I put at least 6 gallons in there, and it's pretty much showing E. So I don't think that's working. So I got to figure that out. And besides that, yeah, that's about all I got right now. It's just super frustrating. Don't know what else to say from that. But it might be one of those things where it's like it's now time to just pay someone to deal with it because, 6 attempts on the brakes and I can't get it, like, whatever, I'm done. Transmission, I have no freaking clue. Not a transmission specialist. So, is what it is. So we'll see what happens, but I would love to put this car in the proper position in the garage and not have it sitting up on stands like this. Be able to run it around a little bit. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out.